Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Amir Views here. We back with another video, man. We back with another banger. We back to open the mind. You already know what time it is, man. Listen, we finna get right into the video. Y'all see the title, bro. Relationships in 2026. They're cooked, bro. They're cooked. Let's just dive straight into it. I think there's like three major problems when it comes to, having relationships. And I'm not just talking about like, loving relationship like boyfriend girlfriend. I'm talking about like friendships in general, bro. I think the number one cause on why relationships in 2026, why relationships in 2025, 2024, the past really 5 years since COVID has been going downhill and we've been losing that human connection is because of social media. I know it's cliche. I know it's really a cop out to hear it like, oh, people always blame social media, this, that, and the third, but it's true, bro. It's really true. Like, the stuff that I see on social media is mind boggling. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. And if you have a really good, boyfriend or a really good girlfriend, don't just throw that away, bro, just because you feel like the grass is greener on the other side, or because you feel like you want to have freedom and stuff. I just never understood that, because you can still have your freedom and still have somebody you can build with and grow with. You know what I'm saying? But the things I see on social media is ridiculous. Like, for instance, bro, I saw a TikTok yesterday where this girl, it's like a famous couple on TikTok, I guess, and this girl, celebrity crush, is Justin Bieber. So this her boyfriend dressed up as Justin Bieber, sat her down in a chair in the middle of their living room or kitchen, wherever they were, and they were in the house. And he started like singing Justin Bieber, this is that and the third, right? Cosplaying as Justin Bieber. And bro, she was geeked out. Yeah, probably like, bro, this seems normal. But when you really sit back and think about it, were couples doing this in the 40s? Were couples doing this in the 50s or 60s, bro? Like, nobody was dressing up as freaking Aretha Franklin. Like, no girl was dressing up as Aretha Franklin and, pretending to be Aretha Franklin because their husband had a celebrity crush. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But back to the story. He was singing this, that, and the third, and she was like, oh my God, it's like I'm really with Justin Bieber. Now, if you see nothing wrong with that, then that's you. That's your opinion. But in my opinion, right, if my partner has a crush on somebody else, first of all, crush, and these guys look like they're in their 30s, come on, bro. It's time to lock in, bro. Like, we still using the word crush. Like, that's really middle school, freshman year of high school gang. Like, come on. But if you have, like, interest in somebody else while you're in a relationship with someone, committed to someone, it's not like an open relationship or, things like that. It's closed relationship, just two people. I find that highly disrespectful. Highly disrespectful, because it's like, if Justin Bieber was in this room right now, are you going? You know what I'm saying? If for my guys, if let me take a random. So if Miss Mulatto was, I can't call her Miss Mulatto. What they call her, Lotto now? If Lotto was in the room right now, are you going? Like, are you gonna, cheat on your girl? Are you gonna cheat on your man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. And the people's excuses when it comes to that is like, well, they're celebrities, I'll never meet them. I seen clips of Chris Brown concerts, and these girls are literally right next to their man. You know what I'm saying? Literally screaming at the top of their lungs. They throwing they panties at him. It's like, bro, that is so disrespectful. But because he's a celebrity, right, they think, oh, I never have a chance with him. It doesn't matter. It's a principle. And I think people don't live on principle. People don't have morals anymore, bro. It's really sad, bro. Like, that whole celebrity crush thing is one of the reasons why I feel like relationships are cooked nowadays, because your favorite rapper, you could be listening to V's, little do you know, he all up in your girl DMs, and because he got fame, some clout, some money, she gonna go, bro. And I'm not saying this is all women, I'm not saying this is all men, but this generation has a lot more of that than people with morals, people with principles, people with dignity. You know what I'm saying? Another reason is that, like, you can see a couple page and they get in an argument, right? Or, they got some drama going on, and now all of a sudden you're mad, your partner's mad about that couple's situation, that couple's problems, has nothing to do with you. You don't know them from a can of paint. But because you feel like social media is real and because you like their TikToks and their YouTube videos, that you know them, like, you guys don't know me. You guys don't, like, y'all know what I tell y'all, but nobody knows me personally unless you're my friend or my family that's watching these videos. But if you're a random viewer, shout out my bright minds, I'm not saying that. But you don't know me and I don't know you. So it's that thin line where you have to really think like, bro, all right, I like their content or I like their music, say I like their movies, but I don't know them. So I can't get myself too invested with them personally because they don't know me, I don't know them. I just know what they put out on the world. You know what I'm saying? And but back to my story, like, people will literally get themselves upset, ruin their day because their favorite TikTok couple was arguing. So now when you go talk to your partner, your real partner, you're giving them attitude. You're giving them a nasty stink attitude because this social media couple is messing up. So you're like, well, if they're arguing, I should argue with my partner. It just doesn't make any sense. Or let me give you another example, bro. Let me take some water real quick. But the reason why I'm so chill right now is because I just got done with the gym. I hit back. That's why I see my pump. So, what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now, y'all. But I wrote it down in my notes. I said I'm working out and I'm making 2 videos a day. Really 3, because really 4. I got to make 2 on this channel. I don't care. I'm yapping. But anyway, so yeah. Let me give y'all another example, bro. There will be. I saw. It's insane, bro. So there was this video with this guy, right? And he was with his girl and they was in the bed. He was recording her and she was like, why you tell the girl happy birthday? This is that and the third, right? And he like, I just said happy birthday. Like, I ain't say nothing crazy. I ain't say happy birthday, boo. I ain't say none of that. I just said happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? And she like, no, don't play with me. And she's like, yeah, I'll slap you in your face. Just threatening him. First of all, red flag. Please, chat. Just because you're a woman, just because you're a female, doesn't mean you have the authority or the right to put your hands on another man, because there are men out there, like myself, and a lot of men that won't hit a woman because they were raised like, you don't hit women. You know what I'm saying? You just walk away from the situation. But there are a lot of men also out there that don't care about that principle, and they will knock you out, respectfully, bro. They will knock you out. They will hurt you. They'll put their hands on you. Not saying that it's right and that I condone it, but I can't be going around saying you're gonna slap this dude, knock him out, I fight men. Stay away from those type of women, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a homie that like to beat on girls, call the cops and stay away from those type of dudes, because they'll crash out on you too. But anyways, yeah, she was like, I'll slap you, bro. Why you tell her happy birthday, this, that, and the third? And he like, bro, I just said happy birthday. So, all the girls in the comments are like, oh, wow, boo, leave him, this is that, and the third. So he made a follow-up video. And he was like, I find it crazy how she coming for me for saying happy birthday. But he was like, a couple months ago when it was her birthday, she had mad dudes saying happy birthday. And then he was like, she hearted the message. She was saying thank you. She was replying. She was giving them the time of day. And what he was saying in the first video when she was like, I'll slap you and stuff like that, he was just like, yo, I just said happy birthday and kept it pushing. I ain't even do nothing extra. You know what I'm saying? It might have been, a girl, a friend or whatever, or like a mutual on Instagram, like, oh, happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? Something casual. And then, but before he did that, now mind you, he did that because he wanted to be petty. So was that mature of him? No, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But he literally made a follow-up video saying that when it was her birthday, she had mad dudes in her Instagram DMs saying happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? She was liking the message. She was replying, saying thank you, heart emojis, this is that and the third. And can y'all guess what the comments looked like when he made that follow-up video? Bro, the top comment was men versus accountability. Then I saw another comment. It was like, yeah, now you're just making excuses. Or then it was like, then one girl was like, a thank you doesn't mean I'm interested. I'm just being polite. So why they coming for the bro? Because he said happy birthday to the girl. But when she going extra, she's giving extra energy in the happy birthday. It was like, yeah, it's just polite to say thank you and heart a message. It's like, accountability is so lost with men and women, not just women, men and women. It's just accountability is lost, bro. Like, it's like, so y'all, because he was like, yeah, because she's girl, y'all girls. It's like, because y'all so, I'm a girl's girl, y'all can't even like call out your own girlfriend, like, yo, you was tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, accountability is so lost. It's another reason why relationships are so cooked, because it's like, bro, your partner makes a mistake and it's like, all you want is an apology. All right, my bad. I'll get better at that. And it's like, they can't even take accountability. People will be like, I apologize, but I wouldn't have did that if you did that. It's like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? You know, it really just makes me think, like, bro, if it wasn't for social media, like, imagine social media didn't get as big as it did in the early 2000s and especially the 2010s. Would relationships be better? I don't know. Maybe. You know, I think the core issue is just that we don't look at people as humans anymore. We look at people as entertainment. We look at people as, you know, a dopamine fix. We don't look at people as human beings anymore. So that's why it's hard to build a human connection. It's hard to just, you know, draw with your partner. It's hard to just listen to music. It's hard to just talk. It's hard to just, you know, go out and have fun and go to the park. You know, it's hard to do that because there's somebody on social media telling you, bro, oh, that's corny, that's lame, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's other reasons why you shouldn't let people's opinions matter. But again, it goes down to social media. I think it really comes down to social media ruining relationships in this generation, bro. It really does. Everything's so fast paced. So you expect somebody to be here when you're not even there. These girls are expecting these dudes to pay to get them Birkin bags and Balenciaga. Bro, y'all both 19 years old. What are we talking about, bro? like why? You know what I'm saying? These dudes are looking for a mom in their girlfriend. It's like, bro, you have a mom, bro. Like, let her be your mom and let her be your girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you know, people are afraid to express their emotions because, you know, social media says, oh, if you express your emotions, you're weak. Now, to an extent, for my men, I feel like you definitely shouldn't pour your whole heart out to a woman, in my opinion. But if you have a problem in your life and you're like, you want to share that with your girl, or you have a problem with what she did, you want to share that with your girl, I think you should definitely do that. But when it comes to it, like, you know, men issues, I really think you really shouldn't, unless it gets detrimental. I don't think you should share that with your girl, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and talk about this because I've been seeing some crazy things when it comes to relationships. And it's like, all these things stack up into the most toxic generation of relationships. From my experience, you know, so this is a generation I'm living in. You know, do people say, you know, relationships in the 40s were better than today? I mean, the guy was coming home after a 12-hour shift and beating his wife to a bloody pulp, like he Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that better? I don't know. But I will say that, you know, if you want to find a real genuine connection, first you need to not look at the partner with lust, and second, you need to know yourself first. You know, before I got in a relationship with my girlfriend, my current girlfriend right now, I went on a journey when I was just lonely, bro. You got to get lonely. I feel like the key is to get lonely before you bring somebody else into your life. You got to get lonely. You got to have lonely nights. You got to figure out, yo, what is it I want to do? How I'm going to build great habits and things like that. And eventually God will bless you with a good partner, a good boyfriend or girlfriend that will help you grow, expand your mind. You can help them expand their mind, and you guys will hopefully grow into a beautiful, happy relationship for years to come. So learn yourself. You don't have to know everything about yourself. Well, you should, but you don't have to know everything about your life on, like, what do you like, every single, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, don't go in a relationship if you have insecurities when it comes to, you know, things in relationships. Figure out why you have those insecurities, work on them, because if you bring those insecurities into a new relationship, it will just be the same as your last relationship, just in a different font. I'm telling you that, bro. I'm telling you from experience, gang. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. comment down below. If you guys want to see some videos, specific videos, let me know, man. I love you all. Stay positive, stay safe. Turn them L's into lessons, turn them lessons into W's. Stay disciplined or you will be disciplined. Until next time, until we open the mind once again, Amir Views is out. Poop.
Nigga know he ain't got no paper. Like, why even go to the mall? Yeah, nigga be stacking his paper. Now all of a sudden I'm tall. I get racks every motherfucking season, my nigga. That's why I drip in the fall.